NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Washington. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Harris running straight ahead. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where the
Pickett lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on a scoop and score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball is going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now Pickett on 4th down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off for 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Touchdown! Zach Gentry. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On play action, it's Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and they make it
thing a coach tells his defense. Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense.
And he's loose again. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. This is Harris. Brought down at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 14. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Fryermuth. And the Steelers have come back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 28-24 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back with a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Play action. Now Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. Down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Wentz. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs. Go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. Oh, he's got over the dayline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Pickett to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good. And the Sun celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead. They've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers that see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other titles. You need to grow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. McPherson has this one teed up, and with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow looking to pass. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders out in the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To the air on first down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And some room to work. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Second down and goal. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They'll try to run with Harris. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. Now Pickett on fourth down. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 3 yards out. And the Steelers take the return and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. One here to run. The 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 2nd quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready?
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
He finds his tight end Gentry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow on play action. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Mixing up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. First down, here's Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kaiser. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, so the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off play action, Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On the give, this is Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pickett sets up play action. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that's sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there. Got near the goal.
Yeah, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Inside handoff to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 41 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
Right?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, you need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
11.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Mitchell Wilcox from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be corralled around the 34. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mixon. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 11 MP tank. 11 MP tank. 11. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world. I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I